There's a very simple but powerful move that allows identification with thoughts to dissolve effortlessly. All that we need to do is to give our thoughts some space. When we feel identified with our thoughts, all that's essentially happening is that we are immersed in them without being aware of the fact that we are immersed in them. Sometimes we may notice that we are immersed in a thought, but then we get immersed in the thought that we are immersed in a thought. And it can be quite difficult to escape that trap of fixating on thoughts and seemingly becoming identified with them. So what we're doing really falls outside of the usual paradigms we have. Instead of seeing identification or seeing thoughts as a problem, we allow that whole mechanism to be there fully. We just give it the space it needs. So if you are identified with thoughts right now, just become aware of that. Just notice the thoughts arising and notice what it's like to seemingly feel as if you are the thinker of those thoughts. And next, just open up the awareness of the visual field. Allow awareness to expand all the way to the periphery. And simply rest here, effortlessly. Now what you can notice is that all kinds of experiences are coming up. There are sensations of the body. There's the experience of seeing. There are sounds appearing. And of course, there's the experience of thought appearing over and over again. Thoughts arising, modifying and morphing, and vanishing again. Now, instead of trying to see thoughts as a problem, simply notice that thinking in of itself is a neutral experience. It's just another thing that arises within the field of experience. There's simply the openness of awareness and thoughts arising within that openness. And the thoughts may even have the sound of what you would call your voice. But why is that a problem? That's all that's happening. Thoughts are coming up, revealing themselves, and disappearing again. By what measure, right in this instant, could you say that you are or are not identified with thought? Right now, as you're effortlessly aware of thoughts arising and vanishing, what does it mean to be identified with them? What is a thought with which you are identified? And what is a thought with which you are not identified? Is there a difference? Or isn't there simply the experience of awake openness and thoughts revealing themselves within this open clarity? Nothing more, nothing less is happening here. Right in this instant, we can't even say what it means to be identified with the thought. Seemingly, whatever this process of identification is, It requires our unawareness of it. But as soon as we are in this effortless awake openness, thoughts arise, and they are not a problem. They are allowed to be there. They are liberating themselves in the moment they are arising. And yet, of course, thoughts happen freely. If thought is necessary right now, it can arise. If somebody asks me for my phone number, that simply comes up in my field of experience. But where is the identification with it? It's just another experience that's revealing itself. So in this way, thoughts simply cease to be a problem. And there's just the natural relaxation and peace of this.